This email is chock full of great info, new products, and fun recipes to try at home. So the first thing we're going to talk about is called Ceylon. I hope I'm saying that right. I had to rehearse it several times. Ceylon, or true cinnamon powder sticks. Now I want you to take a look at how this is made. Okay, I actually have some right here in my brown hands here. And let me see if I can pull it up. You can see it right there on the screen, but I have some here. I'll just show it to you as well. I want you to take a look at the details. Come on now. Let's see. Hold on. Y'all see that? I think you can get a general idea because it's on the screen, but basically you can see. I want you to look at the details. All right. So you can see how this is, right? Sorry. Right here. You see how you got all this detail, all that stuff in there. And I'm going to show you a video too. A short video talks about that and how they put this together, right? Now, Ceylon cinnamon, and this is all in our email. See, we try to put a lot of info in the email. It's what's referred to as true cinnamon. All right. So this is the description of it here. It's pale brown color, as you saw. I was just holding to it. It's thin. It has multiple layers. It has coumarin levels. It's very small amounts of coumarin, and we'll talk about what coumarin is. Okay. Naturally sweet flavor, almost floral aroma. Okay. So that's Ceylon. Now, when you look at Cassia cinnamon, now this is the type of cinnamon that many of us are used to seeing, okay? But this cinnamon typically comes out of China, all right? China, Indonesia, Vietnam. It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But there are differences, all right? So notice the difference here. Okay, it's got the thick single layer. Like I said, many of us are used to seeing the one on the right. Now it has high coumarin levels, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. And coumarin is basically, I'll just mention it now, it's a chemical naturally found in cinnamon known to have a toxic effect on the liver and kidneys. All right, so if you take the one on the right in high quantities, and you happen to have liver issues, and you're someone that has liver issues or kidney issues, this might not be the best choice for you. Okay, so you may not want to have it. So it has a toxicity level that's much higher than what you have on the Ceylon, the one on the left, sorry. And then, of course, it's a darker brown color. It has a stronger flavor with little sweetness. Okay. All right, now they said true cinnamon or Ceylon comes from Sri Lanka, even though I'm sure you can grow it other places, but it comes out of Sri Lanka off the coast of India. However, mostly what is sold in the U.S. supermarkets is Cassia, a product from China, commercially branded as cinnamon. Let me see if I can bring this video up for you right quick here. And it's a YouTube short, and they're actually talking about it here. Let me get it together here. Video's up. Let's go.
Cinnamon are the Ceylon variety. Many in the Western market are actually cheaper types of cinnamon called Cassia. In the US, it is legal to label both Ceylon and Cassia cinnamon as cinnamon, while in the UK and other countries, Cassia must be labeled Cassia. Ceylon cinnamon is made from the dried inner bark of a tree called Cinnamomum verum. After drying, the small pieces are stuffed inside a straight piece of bark, forming one 42-inch quill. Those then need to dry for 3 to 4 days before they're packed into bales and sent off to a separate facility. Ceylon cinnamon is native to just one region of the world. But not all spices labeled cinnamon are the Ceylon variety. Many in the Western market. Okay,
all right, just repeating the same thing. So you got it right there. I just want you to see that, and you can get an idea of the differences there. Okay, so let me go back to this email here. Okay, so why does it matter? Why does this matter? All right, and we'll talk about that. That's right there. All right, why does it matter? Cassia from China contains high levels of compound called coumarin, which we just talked about this, which can cause liver damage when consumed in large amounts. Ceylon True Cinnamon does not. In Ceylon cinnamon, the coumarin levels are very low and poses no risk of liver damage. Now, this is a study that was done as well between looking at cinnamon, right? And so this is a study, I think it was done in 2019. So if you're someone that deals with diabetes, you definitely want to pay attention to this. 4 grams of cinnamon per day, and then it has 8 grams of cinnamon per day. All right, and they said study of 84 obese diabetic men over a period of 10 weeks to test if cinnamon supplementation could help with weight loss, blood sugar, and cholesterol control. And so on the left, the people who took 4 grams of cinnamon per day, it reduced their BMI by 4.45 kilograms. Okay, it reduced their waist circumference by 6.86 circumference. All right. And when they're talking about cinnamon, we're talking about Ceylon. We're not talking about the other stuff. All right. 8 grams, it reduced it. Of course, it was higher. The BMI, it was higher. Their weight went down by 5.52 kilograms. And then the waist size went down by 10.72 centimeters. All right. They said this study also confirms the ability of Ceylon cinnamon to control cholesterol as well as blood sugar levels. And so here's another one here. All of this is in the email. Like, we're not just saying, here's a picture. Y'all, we got this stuff now. Buy it. No, we want to educate. We got a whole educational wing, too, that we try to incorporate here with Samba Tree. So we're not just trying to push products on you. We want to also try to the best of our ability, educate so that people can understand and know what these things are good for. You know, I understand. Listen, I still do sometimes. I go into some of these health food stores and I go down some of those aisles, man, deer in the headlights. I'm like, I don't know what is what, you know? So we try to make it a little bit, bring some clarity to the things that we carry so that you know what, and then you take the information however you want to take it, you know? So it's antibacterial. It supports brain health, regulates blood glucose, helps control IBS symptoms, antioxidant properties, and lowers blood pressure and lipids. I'm going to tell y'all, based on what we have been talking about just this week, it's crucial, it's critical for you to make sure that you are including in your diets things that are going to eliminate, you know, things, you know, like the if you're dealing with high blood pressure or diabetes. I told you, as far as we're concerned here, our goal is to destroy it. It's just as simple as that. When you're in a war, it ain't negotiation. I'm not trying to negotiate with diabetes. I'm not trying to negotiate with high blood pressure. We've made it very clear. Our goal and our mission is one thing and one thing only in Samba Tree. Well, amongst other things. But one of the top priorities is to completely annihilate and to destroy high blood pressure and diabetes. Those are the 2 things, and that's what we've been focused on. And we actually have a track record of real people that we can point to that have, you know, thankfully, you know, they've been, you know, taking some of this stuff or whatever, and they have been noticing a measurable difference in their health. We ain't doing no pyramid scam. This is just a regular, you buy it and that's it. We ain't doing the pyramid stuff. Okay. We ain't doing none of that here. It's just a regular store like anything else. All right. So anyway, so that's the whole Ceylon. So you definitely want to check that out when you get a chance. Also, I do have, my wife wanted me to show y'all this as well, so you can take a look at it, what it looks like, the Ceylon powder, because we sell it as the powder. And so I have it right here. And the big trick for me is not to spill it and get it on my keyboard. So let me get it right here so you can, I'll bring it up so you can kind of see it a little bit. See, it just looks like powdered, just regular powdered cinnamon. All right. Let me taste a little bit of this jar. Hold on. Yeah, it's cinnamon. It's cinnamon. And what I used to do with cinnamon Look, when I run out of jelly, I had to put on my toast. What I would do is I'll get some honey, and then I'll sprinkle it with cinnamon. I love that. So anyway,